Hi there everybody, Colin Morgan here from Plan to Profit, and today I wanted to touch base with a topic that a lot of people have been asking us here lately, and that is how do we sustain a competitive advantage over our competition to start out and then going forward? How do we sustain that competitive advantage over the other people in our space? So there was a concept that was developed by a very smart scientist back in 1991. I believe his name was Barney. And this concept was called VRIN. So he introduced it in a book he wrote, and it was sort of 4 attributes that businesses and entrepreneurs must possess in order to become a source of sustained competitive advantage year over year. So I'm going to touch base with you today on how VRIN can be used in your business and how you can use it with your marketing efforts to stay ahead of the pack or to bust ahead of the competition that's in front of you. So first I'll touch on V. So V in VRIN stands for value. You have to provide people with tremendous value in what you do. So in marketing, what you have to realize is in social media marketing, by 2020, I'll touch base on this first. By 2020, Google says that 96% of the content that we take in is going to be through video. So video is done through social media, and social media marketing is disruptive advertising. This is where people scroll through their phones on Facebook, Instagram, and in order for them to stop at your product or stop at your business to learn more, they have to perceive that what you do is of tremendous value. So Tai Lopez says that in order to provide people something with tremendous value, you have to release dopamine in their brain to make people stop and want to learn more and want to listen to you. So how do you do that? You can do that in a number of different ways, but you need to find, based on your audience, what do they find of tremendous value that is going to make them stop on their social media scroll to learn more. So you have to master that before anything else. Then once you mastered that, the R in VRIN stands for rarity. So you need to do something that is very rare. So look at it in terms of, why does a professional athlete who doesn't provide a ton of value to the world, why do they make so much more money than, say, a doctor? It's because that they're doing something that is extremely rare. Not a lot of people can perform at the level in which they perform at. Same with actors and same with a lot of these high-paying jobs. It's a form of rarity. So you need to do something that is extremely rare, that people find extremely rare, that isn't out there, that people can't just go and do themselves. And that leads me to the I in VRIN, which is inimitability. Very tough word, inimitability. You need to do something that people can't imitate. People can try to do what you do. People can try to provide the same content and put out the same material, but they can't do it at the level that you do it at. You're inimitable. So you have to find something that you do when you're starting a business. Find something that people can't just imitate and take. Because if people are imitating and taking it, that's not great. And that leads me to the N in VRIN, which is non-competition. So ideally, the best industry to get into is an industry with no competition, because you don't have to deal with any competition. But that's very rare in business. You're going to have a ton of competition. So you need to provide such a great product, such a great service, that there is no substitution for what you are doing and what you are providing to people and to the world. So if you do those 4 things, focus on those 4 things, focus on providing a ton of value, release the amount of dopamine that needs to be in order for someone to stop on their cell phone and go through that disruptive advertising sense. Then you need to do something that is of rarity. After that, you can't be imitable. And then also you need to do something that is no one can substitute for. They can't just leave your YouTube channel or leave your business and go somewhere else and expect the same service or product. So if you do those 4 things, you will sustain that competitive advantage over your competition moving forward for years. So hopefully that was helpful, guys. If you have any further questions, you can visit our website at plantoprofitgroup.com. Like us on Facebook, like us on Twitter, follow our YouTube page for more great content, and see you all soon.